What a sunrise.
This is my town, and this is my Buc-ee's.
Me and the students at Factoryville, we got to go down to Burnsville, North Carolina, and we got to do a million and one things down there for rebuilding homes.
We had a group of about 20 people that went on this trip.
I thought it was like an amazing experience to be able to go out and help rebuild for these people. My house burnt down back 6th grade. My heart really went out to them.
It was a lot of work, but it felt pretty good, especially since it was a 10-hour drive.
I think it was really cool that the students all had a chance to do these different jobs. I think each one of them walked away with the confidence of knowing in the future that these are things they can do.
The cavalry has arrived in Burnsville.
Dang it.
Our team of students and adults, they broke us up into 3 different groups. There was one group that was doing finished flooring in a home. There was another team that was doing building decks, and then my team was putting skirting around mobile homes and doing the landscaping and utility trenching.
The first day we drove down there, we got to the church.
It was a cool church. It was kind of based on the side of a mountain, and the building was kind of built into the mountain.
So we stayed at Higgins Methodist Church, and after each work day, we all took turns going through the shower trailer, and then we got some free time before dinner. Dinner was always really good. They had a great chef there, and after dinner we had share time, told about all the stuff that we had done during the day, and we prayed, and then we had the evening off.
These people knew me so well. Look at this. Sam, you should grab some of those pickles there.
Yeah. We woke up, we would be at the church, we would eat breakfast together, and then they actually have a site that's set up in one of the old strip malls in Burnsville that they're using as their staging area for all their supplies, all the things that they use on the trip. And so,
What are we gonna do today?
Oh, yabba dabba dabba.
That's right.
Well, our team dug a lot of holes through clay and rocks and found a few interesting items like a water and part of a bumper.
You can see all the fun stuff.
Look at him, going all the way to China. My job, take big rock, make little rock.
The soil was pretty tough. It was mostly clay and quartz. We actually found a lot of cool quartz rocks when we were digging, but it was tough stuff to dig through, and fortunately we had an iron spud bar. We called it Sputnik.
Joey, what would we do without Sputnik?
Oh, we'd work a lot harder.
How's Scooter working out for you?
I don't like Scooter. I'd rather him be using a different shovel.
Well, this one is more pointed. Skinny Scooter is not gonna like you guys. He is not gonna get the job done for you if you keep messing with him.
He's not gonna get it done if I left him alone.
He wouldn't get it done if I did it for him.
There was a bunch of scooter levers there, and that was terrible.
So our team lead was an older guy named David, or Dave as we were called him.
I personally don't have any experience, so it's nice having capable people to teach us what to do.
Dave, he was very spiritual, and I really liked that. We had nice conversations at lunch on different topics, and it was great.
It's a point of 67 degrees outside, and we have done graveling. Yeah, see, look at me working. Yep. We cleaned inside the house. You know, did some mopping and some vacuuming. Yeah, see, look at that work. And we've probably done it all around the whole house. Then my kind is here working on the porch. Yeah, we're just waiting for cement.
So our group skirted a house, and we also laid gravel and concrete at another house, and we also dug a trench for an electrical line.
The first day we had Mr. Daniel. While we were working on the skirting, we kind of annoyed each other. The way he said my name was super funny. He would be like, Ian.
And our team lead was Mr. Alvin, who was there all week, and Mr. Daniel, who was there half the week. I learned how to skirt the house, even though I couldn't do a bunch of it because I wasn't allowed to use the power tools. Learned how to do
So our team lead was the oldest team lead on SP's group. He had been there for 15 years. His name was Steve.
I would consider him a more chill Uncle Si, except he didn't carry around the tea, but he did refer to lunch as yum yum, which very much in character.
None of the kids on the trip had ever done flooring, and they all did a really excellent job. And they wound up flooring the entire 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 5-closet house. They really worked hard.
And I think that's really important for young people as they are going into adulthood and eventually becoming homeowners. They learn that there's some of these things that yes, they can do.
We had this thing that we called the guillotine. Basically, it had like this board, and it had a blade right here and a handle. Well, you put your board in, and you would slam it down, and it would cut it. So we called it the guillotine. I got to use that quite a bit. Nobody really trusted me with it.
We all had our fun, silly moments, but in the end, we were very excited to get to work on this house together.
Sam, what day is it?
Taco Tuesday!
It's Mental Health Day.
Look at that!
We got in a couple of months ago. As Olivia said, I'm a disaster relief team leader, and I was up in Milwaukee, pardon me, and several people here were on my team, and I thought highly enough of them that, you know, you guys, we're about 5.5 hours away.
We'd come home after a long day of work, and we get to spend time with like dinner and doing random things such as euchre tournaments or playing signs, which was very interesting because some of us are observant, some of us are not.
It was fun hanging around with everyone. Me and Leonard, we played undodgeball, bob and weave. We went to Dollar General one day just to buy some nice things.
Who's gonna follow the yellow brick road?
Yeah, this is so cool.
Dollar General. Joseph, you gonna buy anything?
Probably not.
For today.
A lot of pants that aren't my size.
It just created this whole dynamic that created such a bond as well between all the volunteers that came down on the trip, because there were so many students that just loved having a laugh, and they would be very eager to just do all the fun things with everyone else and wanting to create a deeper bond with everybody.
Yeah, it is.
Take a look, guys. Isn't that pretty?
That is a good view.
Goal for today, get these frosty socks as covered in concrete powder as possible.
Sputnik the Spudbar. And Scooter. And then Scooter Hater.
This is a dumb shovel, Scooter.
No, Scooter's a good shovel, man.
Scooter's the best shovel.
So we managed to get all of the holes dug. We built 3.5 porches, with the exception that we didn't get all the concrete poured. The inspector had not showed up and he hadn't approved our work yet. So that's going to be left to another group. Our team lead was David. He had a really good knowledge of the Bible, and we had some really interesting conversations at lunchtime particularly.
I learned a lot from our conversations at lunch. We'd have like a question of the day and we'd ask a bunch of people. That was very insightful.
So you could definitely tell like how much these students wanted to grow, and they would take constructive criticism very well. And they would want to apply that as soon as possible. And yeah, sure, they're teenagers. They want a couple reminders as well throughout the day, but the desire for growth was there with these students.
Wait, we're going this way, right? Yeah.
Slide to the right. Crisscross.
Oh my god.
Look at the sunset. We're gonna be able to see it up here, guys.
It's a position.
Tuesday night, we went to a sky observatory.
We went on top of this mountain, and we got to see the sunset with the mountains, and that was really cool.
Crazy as crazy once.
Every time.
It hasn't
It hasn't been a minute yet. Keep going, guys. We got about 30 seconds.
We all kind of hung out for a little bit, and towards the end, we all got together and we started singing praises.
See the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed.
You know, I remember being a kid, if you could get 2 or 3 kids to start singing any kind of hymn or Christian song at all, you'd get a few, and guaranteed it was only girls. But that night, they started out with a small group, and then the group got bigger. Most of the kids at some point mentioned that, you know, we're here for to help, but most of all, we're here because of Christ, because this is what He commanded us to do.
Emily, how are we this morning?
Doing well.
Sam, how are we this morning?
It's great.
Anita, how are we today?
Oh, good. We slept good last night.
Great. Anne, how are we this morning? Good. April, how are we this morning?
Good morning.
Abby, are we good today?
I'm excited, chat.
Yeah.
Leveling up.
Friday morning, we went to a house dedication. That took a little while. We went down like an hour worth of back roads, even though it was only like 20 miles.
The dedication on Friday. Well, I wasn't expecting to actually see the plaque of the paid in full. I thought that'd be like somewhere in the church. But it was really cool seeing their reaction and how grateful they were.
Like the blood of Jesus Christ. It says in these words in red, paid in full. We could never pay this bill, right? You guys can never pay it. I can never pay it. But Jesus can, and Jesus did. So your total bill today is $0. Praise the Lord. And the words written in red represent the blood of Jesus Christ paid in full for our sins. We can never pay that sin debt that we've accumulated through all the years. But Jesus can. Jesus did. And as we see on Good Friday, what better day, right?
When the lawyer says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, and your neighbors yourself, the lawyer actually understands he can't do that. That's why he asked, who is my neighbor? And it's only through the blood of Christ, when we trust in Christ, that his blood covers us. And then at the very end of the parable, Jesus says, go and do likewise.
So this is a journal, and volunteers from different areas have written special messages or Bible verses in it, something that maybe was special to them. Even some of the ones from this week has written in this.
As we go through life, we have those ups and downs. We have those valleys, as you can look at the key. We have those ups and downs. And we will be able and only able to do that with Christ. Go through those valleys and even the high spots and the low spots. But as you can see on the key, the bottom of the key, our foundation is always straight. And it always points. You can see there's a point on there. It always points us to the Lord.
This family had evacuated their mobile home as the floodwaters were rising. They had insurance, but when they came back, everything was gone. And it was then that they found out that they didn't have flood insurance. The amazing thing also with this was that not only was their home gone, but their property was gone. A good portion of their property was now in the river. The river had changed its course. And so Samaritan's Purse has stepped in and provided them with a new mobile home on new property.
They had to wait several months before they could get a new home, so they were living elsewhere. But it was really neat to see them get a new place to call home.
It was really cool seeing them like hand over the sheet that said it was paid in full, and then it like how they used it to give an example of Jesus dying on the cross for us, and that he paid our debt in full.
And also the analogy with the key, where we have our ups and downs, but our foundation is straight and always pointing us to the Lord. That was super cool.
That was really inspiring to see that, you know, how Samaritan's Purse comes in, and these people had lost absolutely everything, and to be able to set them up with a home that's clean and new, to give them a safe and healthy environment to live in, and for them to, you know, kind of go through, look, this is all the things we had to do, but you know what, it's paid in full.
To go without a place to call your own for a year is definitely not a fun experience. And you could just tell how grateful they were.
Just see our work being put to use, and that we encouraged the homeowners that received the house.
That's really the nice thing about working in a rebuild, is that you don't get to meet as many homeowners, you don't get to have as much of a wide range of impact over a short period of time, but in that long term, you're really making a difference in their life.
Well, not only was it a good work for the students, but it was good for them to see this, to be a part of this, and to realize that God does step in and provide a way.
At the very end of the dedication, that was kind of like all they said. They said, I don't really know what to say other than thank you.
I thank everybody. I thank you mostly, but I thank everybody. In this little journal, I've always said that my life is a story that needed to be written. So that was very fitting, and I very much thank you very much.
I've heard it said that when God blesses you, the blessing isn't complete until you give that blessing back to somebody else. And so you're a blessing to us.
The great mountain of the burrito, Grandfather Mountain.
Welcome to North Wilkesboro, and here we have Walgreens.
So we got to tour their Samaritan's Purse's main warehouse in Wilkesboro. It was an enormous building, like 4 times the size of Costco.
So we got to see all like Samaritan's Purse mobile hospitals, and we got to see like how they power those, and we got to see their rebuild trailers, the DRV and the DRV, so the disaster relief like big NASCAR trailers that were full of stuff.
You could just tell how much time and effort that they took into organizing and make sure everything was in its place so that they can easily pack up and go wherever that a disaster may happen.
Their response time out of there is amazing. All the equipment they had, even just to load the planes and have it weighed out and make sure that it was ready to go. Extremely impressive.
Those giant pictures of people on the wall. At one point there's like a toy semi, well, not a toy semi, it's a life-size semi, but with the people in the background of the picture, it looked like they were playing with the life-size semi.
It's been like 1.5 years since the storm originally came through, and there's still tons of people that haven't had their home because of this. And so if you have the time, you should go and help volunteer.
They're not there to just rebuild and give people temporal homes, but they're there just to share the gospel. We work on the side. We minister to people first and foremost and try to share the love of Jesus.
They're not just North America, they're global, they're worldwide. It's worldwide missions through serving in Jesus' name and helping with disasters.
There's a lot of people in need, and that's something we're called to do as Christians, is to go out and help, and it really makes an impact on people.
Even if it takes you away from doing other things you could be doing, that was probably one of the best weeks in my life, and like just doing it would be great.
If you have an opportunity, whether it's disaster relief, whether it's a home rebuild, and it doesn't necessarily have to be with Samaritan's Purse, but they are a great organization. If you can get involved, go out and help, and understand that yes, we're there to help, but it's the heart behind it.
No matter what you do, like the little things that you do, it will always have an impact on someone.
There is a lot more in store for you than you realize. There's so much more that God has planned for your life.
Being able to take one trip and see how God's working in the lives of all these other people, that really helps you realize that God truly is sovereign over what's going on.
How is Christ going to use you this next day so that His kingdom may be further advanced?
It's a great opportunity to worship God and to help other people.
Even amidst all these storms that are going on in our life, even amidst all the things that we're facing, God's still present and is sovereign. And for those who seek and call on His name, He will never leave them or forsake them.
You don't know when you're gonna wake up and that'll be your last day. So, yeah, live your life for Christ.
Being able to help these people through their storm 2 years in a row has been a real blessing.
I want to thank all of the donors and all the people that provided gas and all the chaperones that drove and everybody that made this possible. We want to try to keep doing this.
Country roads, take me home to the place where I belong, West Virginia.
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
I'll do it for him.